another day and for the many blessings that we enjoy. We're thankful for the opportunity we have to conduct business on behalf of Poto Schools, and we ask that you give us wisdom so that we can make decisions that are in the best interest of our students and staff. In your son's name we pray, amen.
Amen.
We do invocation and then we'll come back and we'll do flag salute.
Yes.
Or we do
Yes.
call the order.
Okay. Go ahead and have,
We're going to do it here in a second.
go ahead and have a seat, please. We'll call this meeting of the Poto Board of Education to order. Have the roll call of the members, please.
Thompson,
Yes.
Joe,
Yes.
McGee,
Yes.
Adams, Yocum.
Now we'll have the flag salute and is it?
Yep, so we have FFA, so if we could get Tanner Jarrett and his FFA group to come on up and lead us in the flag salute.
Attention, salute, flag. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. You may be seated. See if we introduce you. Get 'em over there.
First off, thank you guys for having us. We realize what kind of, how serious this is, how honorable it is. So thank you for the opportunity. I don't know whose idea it was to start bringing in some different clubs and organizations, but that's very awesome. So we appreciate it. We appreciate you guys having us here and getting to do it. So here is our chapter president, Abby Snap. Chapter vice president, Traden Ballard. Chapter secretary, Caitlin Cherry. Chapter treasurer, Nate Dozier. The chapter reporter, Travis Barton. And on the far end is our chapter sentinel, Zach Vaughn. These guys have been with me since I started here at Poto, through some good times, through some bad times. They pretty much encompass the chapter. They're kind of the face that they represent the chapter. We are very, very, very proud of them. They are super hard workers. Like I said, watching them from when they was freshmen to now they're juniors to start their senior year. So, pretty special group. Pretty special group. That over there, if you don't know him, that's Mr. Ray. He's the other AT.
Mr. Jarrett and Mr. Ray, we sure appreciate you guys bringing FFA in tonight. Thank you guys for being here. Sure appreciate you. Keep that off. Only use coaching voice.
Thank you. Do we have any guests that need to be recognized at this time?
We do have a lot of guests, none that have to be recognized.
Okay. Sorry. Recognize the employee of the month. I'll turn that over to our superintendent.
Yep. So supportive employees of the month. So if you guys could come around front, we'll have you guys out front. And we will start with our SEC, and then we will get to our employee here in a minute. So we'll let Ms. Lamb introduce who she's got with her tonight.
It's my pleasure this evening to announce to you the SEC Support the Pirate Award winner, Ms. Liz Collins. Is the registrar and principal secretary. She has been with us for 2 years. When asked why Ms. Liz should be the recipient of the award, the majority of the comments said, Ms. Liz works hard and she wears many hats. She is kind and makes sure everyone is taken care of. Ms. Liz goes above and beyond for our kids and our teachers. Teachers and students can always count on Ms. Liz to be honest and helpful. One teacher wrote, Liz goes out of her way for the students, teachers, and administration. My very first interaction with Ms. Liz was her helping me with my shoe. Being a fixer is something that comes natural for Ms. Liz. Between helping teachers get classes covered, helping students monitor blood sugar, and covering all the gaps that she finds, Liz is always a positive and calm influence in the circus that we call the SEC. We talk Ken Blanchard said, servant leadership is all about making goals clear and then rolling your sleeves up and doing whatever it takes to help people win. Ms. Liz exemplifies these characteristics every day at the SEC.
All right, so, we can go ahead and do a picture there, but then we're gonna have you, and we're gonna get the next one coming up. Do you wanna do a picture real quick with Coach Joe, as he's presenting it, and then we'll get the next one, and we'll get a group picture with all of us. Perfect. If you want to wait over here, we're gonna have you back in just a minute. All right. I'll let you present the next one. All right, next, we did the district, employee of the month, if you will, but it's our support the pirate award. So this is for support employees. Our district support employee is Miss Sherry Stacy. Come on up. She's very excited. However, she definitely needs to be recognized. The last several, well, since I've been here for sure, she's got a lot on her plate, and she is running all over the place many nights. So, rule of thumb for me, I don't like anybody to be here after I'm here. So, if I'm working late, I don't want anybody else to work late. And if I gotta leave, I don't want anybody else still here and working. She's the one exception because she does all of her payroll. She's got to get that stuff done. So, as much as you'll see me all over the place, she just is stuck sometimes in her office, and she just gets all the time stuff done. She gets payroll out. So our district would not run effectively if it were not for people like Sherry Stacy that spent extra time to make sure everybody gets that paycheck when they're supposed to get it. So let's give her a round of applause. Right in the middle, let's do a group picture. Jennifer, come on in. And you'll see, along with this, every one of them has a $50 gift card. CNB is our sponsor, so they've given $50 for every one of our award winners this year. And then our Support Employee of the Year will get a $500 award at the end of the year. So really glad that we're able to do this for our support employees. Thank you, guys. Hey, we're gonna get going on our regular stuff, so if there's anybody that doesn't want to stick around, now would be the time. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank y'all. Okay, item number 6, comments from the public. Do you have any, Sue?
There are no comments from the public.
Item number 7, discussion and vote to approve or not approve the auditor exit presentation for 23-24.
So the auditor was not able to come tonight, and he should be here at the next board meeting.
So we'll table this for the next meeting.
Okay, we'll table this one until next meeting. Item number 7, or number 8 are our routine items.
We might need to go back on that because it says discussion and vote to approve or not approve, so we really do need to vote to table.
Okay.
It just has actions for voting or not approving.
Okay, I need a motion and a second to,
I make a motion, we table it for tonight.
I'll second.
motion second. Roll call,
Thompson,
Yes.
Job,
Yes,
McGehee.
yes,
The other ones aren't here, so
passed.
pass. Okay.
All the following items, routine items, begin with the minutes of the board meeting on November the 8th. Take a moment to look those over.
make a motion, we approve the minutes for November 8th meeting.
Second.
Motion second. Roll call, please.
Job,
Yes,
McGehee,
Yes.
pass, pass, and Thompson.
Yes.
Motion carries. Financial reports, Valerie.
Can you pass these down? So, you'll find a monthly for the month of October, and then on the backside, there's a year-to-date, and I'll go over these with you in just a few minutes, once you get those.
Look who's coming in.
Time you can show that.
Okay.
We turn the meeting over to our president. God bless you.
If you look at the front side, it'll say Treasurer Monthly Operational Report, and it'll have like October 23rd, or, sorry, 2023 on the front. So this is where we're at this time in October. This is our monthly information. And if you'll look like at our fund balance as of 10/31/23 in our general fund and compare it to all the other years that I have on here, we are really up, so that's a really good thing. If you look at the revenue for October and compare it to last year in October, we are down. But last year in October, we received a $300,000 grant for Chromebooks, and that's a one-time COVID, so that's a done deal. So now we're getting that. Our expenses are up right now, but we know that because of all the raises. And there's a few textbooks that we ordered in the month of October, so we expected that. But even with that, we are still up in our fund balance, so that's really good. And then if you look at the building fund compared to the other years, we are way up. And that's going to allow us to start working on some of our capital improvement projects that I know everyone's probably excited about. So we can start getting some renovations done, some things that people have been wanting. And so we've been building up that building fund, and so now we're here with that. And then on the child nutrition, we're just kind of staying steady on the child nutrition, if you'll look at those. And if you flip it over on the back side, that's our year-to-date. So in the general fund, if you'll look at, there's a small deficit on the general fund, but if you look at the other prior years, our deficit was larger. So that's good news. Because our fund balance is still up like I just talked about, so we're really excited. The building fund is up, and most of that, or some of that building fund is the Redbud funding that we've been getting, and hopefully to continue to get, and so we can work on some projects there. The child nutrition is still staying consistent on the year-to-date, and it's going to allow us to buy some things that we need in our child nutrition. But the last column is our total operations, and if you look at that on the fund balance at 10/31/23, and this is our year-to-date, and compared to all the other years, we are up. So that's really good news for us. So I'm excited that we do have this extra funding and hopefully can start purchasing some things and doing some renovations to our facilities. And then if you're in your packet, I'll kind of switch gears with you and go back to the packet. Our activity fund is right where we normally are every year. In our encumbrances, and it's on the purple, I don't know, on the encumbrance register, it's on like a lavender color. There is a PO in general fund, and it's on page 2. And it's PO number 759. That is our security grant that we received that you approved at the last board meeting. And so we're excited about that, to get that going and get some cameras in, indoors and outdoors, and to help all of our sites with that. And then if you look at the pink one on the building fund, there is one PO there. And that is so we can start preparing, getting the specs and stuff on the AC at the gym. So I know everyone's going to be excited about that one. And then the next sheet is the child nutrition, the cafeteria. And we want to start using some of that funding there. So we did receive, if you look at PL number 26, we did receive a meat grant. And so we have received that, and we'll be paying for that, the meat that's really good that all the schools got. And then if you look at PL number 29, we are going to start ordering some ovens from some of the sites. We are going to be ordering can racks, electric can openers, pots, pans, like small wares that we really need to replace that's been outdated. And we're also on PL number 31, we're going to order 3 scrubbers for the cafeteria. So There are two POs on the bond fund, but they are small. And then the last one is in the insurance recovery, and that is to do the repairs at the theater after it was, the insurance
And is
on
that
the
on
flood.
the blue sheet?
Yes, it's on the blue sheet, I'm sorry. Does anyone have any questions on any of those that I need to go over with you, or?
Anyone have any questions? I'm assuming we've already done minutes, so, I'd entertain a motion if there's not any questions or comments with regards to the financial reports and encumbrances.
I'll make a motion to approve financial reports.
Second.
Numbers.
Roll call, please.
Yes.
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 Any change orders? Discussion and vote to approve or not approve an increase in the flex benefit amount as of January 1st, 2024.
So this is a $39.34 increase. It's due to just an increase in insurance rate, guys. It'll go into effect in January. So what we're coming to the board to do is to basically match that. If we don't, it'll be a pay deduction for every employee we have. So we don't want them to get that. So from our end, we cover it. It's $39.34 every month for every employee we have. So I don't see much of an option for us. We want to cover it and take care of our employees.
Anyone have any questions or comments? Not, I'd entertain a motion.
I'll make a motion, we approve the flex benefit amount.
Second it.
All right, roll call, please. Yes.
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 Discussion and vote to approve or not approve an increase in the health savings account amount as of January 1st, 2024.
This is very similar to the previous one. It's $12, and one thing that I neglected to mention is in both of these, we could get a claim on this, so we're gonna get reimbursed. So it's a win-win, and we're not getting hurt as a district, but our employees aren't either, so it's, but this one is $12.
Anyone have any questions or comments? Anyone want to make a motion?
I move
Second.
Roll call, please.
Yes.
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 Yes. Discussion and vote to approve or not approve a contract agreement with Dobson Fiber for E-rate.
All right, so this is a infrastructure piece. It's gonna take our broadband from 2 gigabytes on all of our land. So all of our local access network, all of that is gonna go from 2 gigabytes to 10 gigabytes, which is huge. I mean, it's gonna be a really big infrastructure upgrade for us on the technology side. This is covered by E-rate at 80%. So E-rate is paying 80%. We will foot the bill for 20%. So anytime we can work something out where we get a pretty big infrastructure increase at a 20% cost, to me, it's a no-brainer. So that's why we're bringing it to you guys tonight.
Anyone have any questions or comments? Is there a motion?
I like to motion we approve the Dodson Internet.
Second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
Yes.
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 Discussion of vote to approve or not approve a raise in the substitute daily pay. Certified substitutes will change from $80 to $100, and non-certified substitutes from $65 to $80, starting January 3rd, 2024.
Yeah, so I had Mr. McGehee call and ask about this. There was, I don't know if anybody saw it, but one of our local schools had posted and showed how much they were paying subs. And so it was on Facebook, and so of course it starts the inquiry process. So as we communicated with other districts had seen the same thing. They were going, if we didn't make this change, we would be on the bottom end in our local area. Now, if you guys approve this change that we're recommending to you tonight, we will be matching or above everybody in our area. So we won't have subs coming to Poto at a disadvantage. And they feel like they could go 5 minutes away and make more money. So it's really getting us back to where we need to be on our pay scale for subs.
Do we know the last time that we adjusted pay scale for subs?
I do not. Overall, we did the math on this. Based on FY '23 numbers, this would cost about $25,000 for a year. But when we met with all the principals and talked to them, and they're all like, no, we gotta have subs. Subs are always tough. So it's one of those things, you know, if we don't, we're just gonna fall behind, and it's gonna hurt us as a district.
I don't remember adjusting subs since I've been on the board, so. Anyone have any questions or comments in addition to that? Anyone want to make a motion?
I move we approve the increase in subs.
Okay.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Thompson,
Yes.
McGee,
Yes.
Adams,
Yes.
Joe,
Yes.
Discussion and vote to approve or not approve out-of-state activity trips.
Yeah, so we had 2 different items in your packets. One was basketball. We're going on 3 different trips to Arkansas. The other was Gear Up for November 16th. So just a couple of minor items that was in your packet.
I do think that we need to potentially amend the 5th and 8th grade boys and girls teams at the Trinity basketball tournament to also include 7th grade. I think 7th grade just got in.
Then that would be great. I hadn't heard that, so and we can always make the amendment, and then if we don't need it, it's fine. But yes, I think that's great. I haven't heard that though, so thank you.
With that amendment, does anyone have any questions or comments? Or does anyone want to make a motion to approve or not approve?
I make a motion we approve the out-of-state trips.
I'll second.
Okay. Roll call, please.
Joe,
Yes.
McGee,
Yes.
Adams,
Yes.
Thompson.
Yes.
Discussion and vote to approve or not approve activity fundraisers for the 2023-2024 school year.
Yeah, so in your packet, you got esports. You have girls basketball. We need to make an amendment on that. It is not just girls. It would be boys and girls basketball. And then FCCLA, and wrestling were in there as well. So we did have multiple fundraisers in your packet.
I'll make a motion we approve the out-of-state trips and fundraisers for the school year.
Okay, I have a motion to approve fundraisers. Is there a second?
Second.
Roll call, please.
McGee,
Yes.
Adams,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes.
Joe.
Yes.
Discussion and vote to approve or not approve an activity fundraiser.
Fund transfer.
Oh, fund transfer. There we go.
So, this was at the SEC, and, what happens is, like, this was during football, and so different organizations will volunteer to work the concession stand, then after it's done, then we, allow to pay those activity sponsors their, $100 for their nights that they work. So this would be a total of $500 going to different organizations on that second page there.
This is not abnormal either. This is
No,
normal.
Have
but
the-
this happens, yes,
Per
a
year.
lot.
Does anyone have any thoughts regarding that request? If not, I'd entertain a motion.
I move we approve.
Second.
Second? Roll call, please.
Adams,
Yes.
Thompson,
Yes.
Joe,
Yes.
McGee,
Yes.
Discussion and vote to approve or not approve surplus items.
You had an item in your packet that just had a list from PKMS. So those are the only surplus items we'd be looking at approving tonight.
Yeah, I think it's on that bottom of that pink sheet. Anyone have any questions or comments with regards to those property items? Not, is there a motion?
I'll make a motion we approve the surplus items.
Second.
Roll call, please.
Thompson,
Yes.
Joe,
Yes.
McGee,
Yes.
Adams,
Yes. Facilities report.
Okay, so quite a few items to discuss. One is the implementation of the street solution janitorial supplies We've got about 95% of the 4 campuses that we chose to start off with. On those, the dispensers have been installed and initially filled. The process is that they will come every 2 weeks and pick up orders and deliver on that Friday. They'll come on Tuesday, deliver on Friday of that. So we're using up all the surplus items at PKMS for now, and there's quite a bit of it, quite honestly. It may take them a little while, but we're working through that. And then, like I said, we're also waiting for Trees, for them to get back with us with the Envirologics study on manpower requirements and all of our facilities in general as to what we need and what type of equipment we might look at purchasing to make things more efficient for all of our staff, custodial staff in particular. On the electric bus, they did come to commission the charger last week, but they had issues communicating with the charger and the bus, which they said that they had seen before. So he worked on it in a few hours, but they have ordered a new PLC for the charger, and I don't have a time frame on that just yet. But once they get that in, hopefully we'll get that communicating and start. I do have a list of drivers that want to drive that bus for a day and see what it's like, and maybe we look forward to applying for more in the future. Ideal Impact, the energy conservation program. We do have all the thermostats have been installed. We're working through that learning curve and growing pains right now with set points. And that'll probably have to be massaged a little bit as well as we move forward. Some buildings react a little bit different than others. So I don't think it's a one setting fits all for our campus or our district. So we're working through that right now. And also they installed the Campus Optimizer program that looks at when the building is typically unoccupied. So activities after school and that kind of thing by building, and it also looks at the forecast 5 days out and can optimize the equipment to that. So I expect us to see some substantial savings, just as they anticipated, once we get this thing fully implemented over the next probably 60 to 90 days, till we see a true, cost effectiveness there. The high school hallway demolition project, we sent, Mr. Riley sent plans to the state fire marshal because they were the ones that initially, with the 2-story building project, were the ones that had issues on that. But since the city of Poto has taken over the inspecting part throughout town, they deferred back to the city of Poto. So Mr. Riley was waiting on getting those plans back, and he'll get with Mr. Sprayberry and talk through what our options are moving forward on that. So I think that's good news for us, quite honestly, but we'll see. The high school gym air conditioning is out for bid currently. So bids are due December 11th. We'll open bids, and that's actually another board meeting date, and hopefully by that evening we'll have selected a potential contractor for that project. Also have solicited bids for about 6 HVAC units at the primary. These are units that are about 20, 25 years old, and we would be using ESSER funds for that project too. So we have solicited bids for that. So there's a lot going on.
Sounds like it, great.
Seems to be moving forward, so that's good.
I appreciate it. Superintendent report.
Yeah, so starting off with Veterans Day, Ms. Tiller and I were able to go around and be at a lot of the different buildings. Really pleased by the support we have in this community. We had a ton of veterans come out. It's really cool for our kids to be able to interact with veterans. So great response by the community. Really proud of our schools. They did a great job through these assemblies. With successes, in the last item in your packet was from OPA. So every month, OPA, our child nutrition service company, they're going to be the ones that they're going to send us this every month. So every month you should get something like that. It says how many kids were served and just has some nice little data points for us there. With child nutrition, as you guys know, we've had a lot of issues and potential issues recently with free and reduced accounts and some of those things. So I do feel like we're on the uptrend again and getting everything back the way it should be. And we'll see how it goes next year. We could be right back to where we were prior with some free and reduced stuff coming through our district, but we gotta wait and see what next year looks like. I do feel like next year is gonna be even better than what this year is with child nutrition. When it comes to PKMS, so they just got done doing a noodle drive. They have 4,380 items that they're giving away through this food drive. So really proud of our school and our district to be able to have these type of goals for our kids. What kind of, I mean, you know, most schools you teach academics, but you know, if you're in the schools, you know we're teaching way more than academics, and these type of things are awesome. So super proud of PKMS and what they've got going. Our band just got done with the Superior Rating at Regionals. They had 4 All-Staters. I was super pleased about this last first round of playoffs football game that we had. We were able to honor our softball, our track, our cross country. So we got a lot of great things happening inside of our district. So really glad that we're able to honor them. Speaking of football, we have Newcastle in the quarterfinals coming up on Friday, so big game there. And I just saw that our rowdy crowd's going to be in camo, so that'll be interesting. Excited about that. With that, I want Ms. Tillery to take a minute and talk about our Teacher of the Year, because we just now got Teacher of the Year stuff out too, so I'll let her kind of fill you guys in on that success.
Oh, it's my favorite time of the year. I love recognizing our teachers. You guys know how much I love them, and I think we have a fabulous staff. So at primary, Ashley Carnell was selected, and these are nominated and then voted on at each site. Miranda Lum was at Upper, Brenda Martin at PKMS, Tara Lamb at SEC, and Rachel Hackler at the high school. So they were selected. So now they're the site teacher of the year, but there's more. We're going to have a district winner, and all of these will submit an essay, a philosophy of teaching, kind of telling about them as a teacher, what makes them the teacher that they are. And then on December the 6th, we'll have a panel interview composed of Mr. Kempnick and some community members and the former previous teacher of the year. And so the candidates will all come in and interview, and then we'll take the scores from the interview and the scores from their philosophy of teaching and combine them and come up with the district winner. And it's exciting because we really do have some fantastic people that will be representing their sites this year.
Thank you, Ms. Tillery. Last item I have is adult education. So I want to take a minute and read this, and then I want to honor someone. Oklahoma Career Tech's Adult Education and Family Literacy Division recognized Poto Adult Learning Center during its Adult Education and Literacy Conference on October 31st, 2023. Poto Adult Learning Center was recognized for obtaining the highest high school equivalency, HSE, percentage in fiscal year 2023 out of 32 programs in the state of Oklahoma. This program's data was used to determine the award winner, which includes the percentage of students that received their HSE during their year. So with that, we have an awesome award here that I want to take a minute and present to Ms. Myrna. If we could give Myrna a round of applause. So Myrna Davis, if you don't know, she is our alternative education director. I'm sorry, I did that again. They're so close. I say adult education director. So really proud of them. And could you, before we take picture stuff, could you kind of explain to the board what all this means? In a short synopsis.
Okay, there are 32 programs in the state, and every year we have been fortunate enough to be recognized. This is our latest endeavor, and this is the highest percentage of graduates in the state of Oklahoma. It's based on percentage. Now, Tulsa and Oklahoma City, of course, have more students enrolled than we do, but we are third in the state, and we are top in performance. So we're very proud. Thank you.
Fantastic.
There you go. That's all I got. Thank you.
All right, well, that's fantastic. I would entertain a motion to go into executive session.
You want
Yep.
it? I move that we go into executive session.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
All right, roll call, please.
Thompson,
Yes.
Joe,
Yes.
McGee,
Yes.
Yes. There's, the board met in executive session to discuss personnel items and real property matters. No other matters were discussed as authorized by Title 25 Oklahoma Statute, Section 307B, and the pertinent subsections thereof of the Oklahoma Open Meeting Act. Those present were the board members and Mr. Kempnick. The board did not take any official votes or actions in executive session and returned to open session at 6:45 PM. And we don't have any resignations or employment matters that have come up since the agenda was posted. All right, I would entertain a motion to adjourn.
I make a motion to adjourn.
Second?
Second.
Roll call, please. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.